Welcome to the premiere episode of Ask the Expert, a Stick Fix video series where we talk to the experts of hockey and explore the best and newest products, techniques, and all things hockey. Today we are talking with Cliff Hendrickson, the owner of Stick Fix. What makes you an expert?
If we broke down what I've put into just repairing sticks alone and being around them, it's 16 years. And my partner Len Slamko and myself at our shop, we work 7 days a week. Lots of weeks we work 70 hours. And I've put in so much time into these sticks, and actually I'm getting sick of looking inside them and seeing what the problems are. So I'd honestly have to say that I truly am an expert as far as what's involved in making a good stick and also what makes a player play better with them.
What is your background in sports?
I've started sports at about 6 years old. For whatever reason, I was a very competitive person and just wanted to play everything. Extensively, I played racquetball, football, and hockey in my day. Starting early in hockey, played A-hockey my whole life. Ended up playing 4 years in the Alberta Junior Hockey League and then 2 years in the United States Senior Hockey League. 7 years of football, 4 years of high school, 3 years of junior football with the Calgary Mohawks. And when I quit hockey in 1975, I took up racquetball and played racquetball, taught racquetball, and was in and around racquetball for a 25-year career.
How did you go from playing sports like hockey and racquetball to fixing rackets and hockey sticks?
Well, it was a long process. I go back fixing, I was a stringer since 1977. I did own racket clubs, as mentioned. I started stringing in 1977 when we opened up our first racket club in Calgary, 7 racquetball and 2 squash courts. And then sometime after that, a chemical engineer by the name of Chuck Strong started working on wood squash rackets and repairing them with carbon fiber. And he didn't have anybody to string his rackets. He brought them to me. I subsequently looked at what he was doing. I was fascinated by his repair process, and he and I started then and there with fixing wood and then leading into carbon fiber rackets.
Were you one of the first people to fix a hockey stick?
As far as I know, I think I was the first, at least where it stayed together. I can't say that for sure, but I'm pretty sure I was. It was just a fluke. Somebody just dropped off a hockey stick and asked if I could try to fix it. And I did, and behold, it stood up, and it was a blade repair. And a year later, he gave me the stick back to fix again, and that first stick that I ever repaired lasted a year, actually.
What type of stick breaks can you fix?
We do pretty much any repair on a stick. We can fix it right from the toe, all the way through the blade, the heel, and all the way up the shaft to the knob. There's not a stick we can't repair. And that's where I really think I knocked my competition out of the water. We can do it all.
What items can your repair process fix?
Repairs other than hockey sticks, we've done rackets for 35 years. We can pretty much adapt to anything as long as it's small. I don't have real big ovens. I can't do boats or parts of planes or anything like that. But we've fixed at least 25 or 30 different products. Fishing rods, kayak poles, canoe paddles, expensive bikes, wakeboards, ski poles. It goes on. And we can also fix wood as well. It's just generally not economical to fix wood products, but we have done cricket bats, baseball bats, lacrosse goalie sticks, so we can fix a wide variety of products.
What do you think of the quality of present-day sticks?
Well, we have fixed, and I've looked inside many, many thousand sticks. We figure just at my shop here in Calgary, we fixed approximately 17,000 sticks. And the sticks today, actually the best carbon fiber sticks, my way of thinking, were better 10 years ago. They were a little heavier, but they were way better combining playability and durability. The sticks that I see today on a daily basis, they're obviously very good for playability, but they're making them lighter and lighter, and there's less and less durability all the time. They're, in a lot of cases, if you ask me, they're made to break, and everybody that knows hockey knows they break extensively.
Do you think most players are playing with the correct stick?
I'd say from midget up, even AAA midgets, a lot of times I don't think they're playing with the right sticks. Little kids, 9-year-olds, 8-year-olds, right up to 15, I would honestly say that 80% of them play with the wrong stick. Usually too long, way too much curve, lots of times wrong lies and wrong flexes. So these parents are spending $300 plus, right up to probably $360 or $70 today, and actually they're not buying the stick that's right for their child. I think these kids are playing with the wrong stick strictly because the pros are playing with big curves, and those players, of course, they've done nothing but shoot pucks since they were 6 years old. Well, they know how to control those curves and take passes and give passes with those curves where the younger player doesn't. So our philosophy at Stick Fix here is that we like to see these younger kids playing with as straight a curve as possible, which is generally a PM9 or a Stamkos curve.
Do you think sporting goods stores are doing their part to make sure that players are playing with the correct stick for them?
I actually think they do fail to do so, and it's not from not trying or lying to the customer. I think that the marketing of these manufacturers is unbelievable. They're tremendous marketers, but they want to make money, and that's why they're making sticks not to last. There's a 30-day warranty on sticks, one replacement only, and these sticks are breaking really out of control, worse today than ever before. I think the kids that are working in the stores and the store owners are doing their best to sell the proper sticks, but I personally don't think that they're generally the right stick for the player.
Where do you see the stick market in 5 to 10 years?
Well, if it's anything like rackets, rackets have been carbon fiber for 35 years. And I really don't know what they're going to come up with in hockey sticks. I know one thing for sure, they don't want to make them too good. There's got to be some planned obsolescence in there, and they've definitely got that working for them right now. So I don't think there's going to be a lot that's going to change, and if anything, I wouldn't be surprised if they even make them lighter because they're selling weight or lack thereof, and I think it's improper.
Is Stick Fix creating their own brand of hockey sticks?
Actually, as we're having this interview right now, we're in the process of just dealing with a factory, obviously in China. We can't manufacture in Canada, although we'd like to. But yeah, we're putting our own stick line together. They're going to look very similar to Bauer sticks. They're going to be super grip. Flexes 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, probably 105. Or thereabouts, and we're actually developing the blade for these sticks. Because we've looked inside of so many sticks and blades, I know what causes the problems, and it's an epidemic for breakage. So we're doing about 3 or 4 different things in the blade to make them better, and in theory, if they're made the way we want them made, they will be the best stick on the market.
How will you make sure your sticks are better than the current sticks on the market?
The way I look at sticks is basically, for me, a shaft is a shaft. All shafts can break. The game is violent. There's cross-checking. Players are huge. Players are quick. You're jamming them into boards. It's the blade that's going to make this stick the best. And we're putting in a good styrofoam. Our sticks are going to have 2 stabilizers or bridges that go horizontally right from the toe around the hosel up the heel, and I'm going to bring the styrofoam in the heel higher as well. They're going to be a little heavier in the blade, which actually is an advantage. It's better for taking and giving passes, and you'll also, if you can generate the velocity through the hitting zone, you'll actually get a little more power as well.
Thank you for tuning in to Ask the Expert with Cliff Hendrickson. Make sure to subscribe and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at StickFixYYC. And check out our new Stick Fix Original Pro Stock Stick, the Stick Fix Sabre Pro, and the Sabre JX Pro at our website stickfix.com.